Good evening, Warriors, and welcome back to another edition of the Grass Lake Sports Weekly Report. I'm your host, James Charles, and this is episode 19, and we are rolling right into one of the most exciting weekends of the fall sports season. First off, a huge shout out to our Grass Lake cross country runners. We got runners headed to the state finals, and that's something worth celebrating. These athletes have been putting in the miles since summertime. Early mornings, long practices, rain or shine. And now they get to represent Grass Lake on the biggest stage of the season. We're proud of every one of them for their dedication, teamwork, and grit it takes to make it this far. And hey, before we get too deep into this week's highlights, I want to take a quick second to offer a couple of apologies. First, if I happen to butcher a name or two along the way, I'm sorry. You know how it goes. I do my best, but sometimes those names trip me up. Just know that every mispronunciation comes with full respect and warrior pride behind it. Don't hesitate to shoot me an email or comment and let me know. Let me get it right. And second, I owe an apology for last week's volleyball schedule. I was working with the info I had, but it just wasn't good enough. Our Lady Warriors deserve to have their schedule right, as do all of our Warriors. So please, please, please send in all those schedules to me at glsportsweeklyreport at gmail.com. Now, as we close out the fall season, it's been an incredible ride from football into the Friday night lights to volleyball battles that went down to the wire to cross country athletes flying through the finish line. And you can already feel that little spark in the air because winter sports are just around the corner. Basketball is about to tip off, wrestling is gearing up, and we'll be following every bit of the action as our Warriors take it indoors for another season of excitement. So, settle in, grab your favorite hoodie, and let's celebrate another week of Grass Lake excellence. From the runners chasing state glory to the athletes preparing for their next challenge, this is what small town sports are all about: heart, pride, and community. All right, Warriors, it's time to get episode 19 rolling. So, here we go. In cross country news, our Warriors traveled out to Sharp Park for the Chris Jensen Invitational on Monday afternoon. Boys team finished in seventh place with a score of 205. Luke Blaze led the Warriors in 29th position with a personal best 18:48 and 80 for his last race of the year. Way to finish strong, Luke. He was followed by Emmett Van Cleve, Grady McDaniel, Zach Butchigig, Richard Trudeau, and Andrew Kumar. The Lady Warriors finished in fourth place with a score of 86. The Warriors were led by Adeline Jarko in ninth place with a time of 20:47 and 17, followed by Taylor Hope in 16th place with a PR of 21:36 and 54, followed by Adeline Stormont, 17th place, Elise Bullock, 21st place, Ava Cruz in 31st, Mackenzie Hilbear in 35th, Aspen Browning in 37th, Ava Renfro in 56th, Katie Million in 59th, and Kara Humbarger in 76th. Our Warriors then traveled out to the big one, the Michigan High School Athletic Association Cross Country State Finals out in Brooklyn at Michigan Speedway. The girls were there as a team, and Connor Butler and Connor Sherwood were there representing the boys on an individual basis. The girls were once again led by sophomore Adeline Jarko with a time of 20:43 and 40, followed by Adeline Stormont with a season best 21:33 and 20, Taylor Hope at 22:14 and 30, Elise Bullock 22:34 and 30, Ava Cruz with 22:49 and 10, Mackenzie Hilbear with a season best 22:59 flat, and Aspen Browning 24 and 10. Congratulations on an exceptional season, ladies. And in the boys division, Connor Butler saved the best for last. Personal record in the state finals at 17 flat and 40, followed by Connor Sherwood in his last career cross country race, finished with a time of 17:56. Congratulations, boys, on a great season. Way to go, Warriors. In hockey news, big shout out to Jackson Zebo for making the 25-26 Jackson United varsity hockey team. And they are not wasting any time getting on the ice. They will be competing Wednesday night at Optimus Ice Arena against Ann Arbor Pioneer at 5:30 p.m. So if you want to get out there, check some hockey out and support Jackson, I'm sure he would greatly appreciate it. Again, Wednesday night, Ann Arbor Pioneer, 5:30 p.m. Optimus Ice Arena. Our youth wrestlers got their season kicked off out in Manchester on Sunday for the Manchester Monster Mash. I was only there for the afternoon session, but from what I can tell, there was a lot of success out there for the kids only having 2 days of practice and getting out there and getting after it. Adam Hall with a second place finish on the day with 2 wins, one by pin, one by major decision. Alec Davis with a first place finish with 2 pins on the day. Alex Rurka with second place finish with 2 wins, 2 pins on the day. Avery Davis with a first place finish with 3 wins, 2 major decisions, and one by decision, 11-9. Bo Cromery with a first place finish, 3 wins on a day and 1 pin. Brecken Cole with a first place finish, 3 matches, 3 pins. Bryn Davis with a fourth place finish on the day. Easton Cole with a second place finish with 1 pin and 1 win by technical fall. Everett Kelly with a first place finish with 3 pins on the day. Grayson Laraway with his first ever tournament finished in third place. Harrison Wilder in second place on the day with 2 pins. Henry Cromery with a first place finish, 2 pins and a technical fall. Memphis Hall with a first place finish with 3 pins on the day. Peyton Camilleri in a first place finish with 3 pins on the day. 3 quick pins, I might add. 9 seconds, 18 seconds, and 18 seconds. Thad Crothers with a fourth place finish on the day. And Wesley Charles with a second place finish on the day with 2 pins. Congratulations to all those Warriors competing out there in Manchester. They will be at it again. The Cascades Conference Wrestling tournament schedule moves them to Hanover Horton next Sunday, November 9th. Remember, the younger kids will wrestle early in the morning. I think that's 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8 year olds, and then the 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 groups wrestle in the afternoons, sometime starting around noon. They will be in Hanover Horton next Sunday morning. On the basketball court, our middle school boys basketball teams will get their season kicked off this week. The 7th and 8th grade teams will travel to Leslie on Monday night and then again at Jonesville on Wednesday evening. Those games start, I believe the Leslie game starts at 4:30. 7th grade starts at 4:30. 8th grade will follow that up. And then at Jonesville, start time is 5 p.m. for the 7th graders. And then the 8th graders will follow that up. Once again, Monday and Wednesday on the road. Good luck to those Warriors. On the gridiron, our JV boys traveled down to Jonesville last Monday night for their season finale in the East-West Cascades Conference crossover JV game and brought home a W. Great job, boys. The JV boys finished their season with 7 wins and 2 losses. Awesome season for them, guys. Looking forward to seeing what they can do in the future. So, once again, congratulations on a great, great season, boys. little bit of soccer news for you as the Grass Lake Girls AYSO soccer team got to travel out to Ann Arbor and play at halftime of the men's Michigan Wolverines soccer game. Chris Kent got some great photos of these girls out there playing, just having a great time on a college field. Just an awesome experience for those young girls. And the 15U Boys Alliance team decided to have a little fun practice with the Halloween holiday and dress up um, for their practice out there at the Willis Road complex. So awesome experience for those guys as well. Just out there having a good time and enjoying the Halloween holiday. With the fall seasons wrapping up, you start to see some postseason awards and a huge shout out to our girls varsity golf team as they have won the academic all state team award this season by having a cumulative unweighted team GPA above 3.5. That's a great accomplishment, and that just shows that these girls are more than just golfers, but they are students first. School, grades, education are always priority one. But once again, congratulations to the girls' varsity golf team. In volleyball news, our varsity Warriors and our JV Warriors got into the Halloween spirit by a little team bonding and pumpkin painting. A lot of cool pumpkins there. So nice work there, ladies. But they've also had some volleyball action, and I have to apologize uh, for my mistakes. Some scheduling things last week. I was going off of what was on the Warrior Athletic website, but it wasn't showing everything that was on there. I thought the JV girls were done, but they weren't. They traveled Thursday night and ended up finishing their season on a winning note, winning both matches against Hillsdale Academy 25-15, 25-24, and Stockbridge 25-15 and 25-21. The top stats from that night: Leia Langal, 18 of 18 serves with 4 aces. Oliviana Lafave with 14 of 14 with 2 aces and 24 digs. Aubrey Williams, 11 of 13 from the service line with 4 aces and 24 digs. Lily McVicker, 14 of 15 on the service line with 2 aces and many assists. And Layla Vandermeer with 10 kills. That brings their season to a close, and they finish with an overall record of 32-5 with 3 first place tournament wins. So these girls had an outstanding season, and I am sure the future is bright for these young ladies. The varsity girls were also in action on Tuesday night for Lumen Christi Try and beat Hillsdale Academy 25-23 and 25-19. These girls have been on fire, playing their best volleyball towards the end of the season. Because as you can see, this week on Thursday, they will start their postseason action uh, district game out at Napoleon High School against Whitmore Lake. Looks like a 5 o'clock start time. That's according to the Michigan High School Athletic Association website. So hopefully they're on top of it. But once again, they will be out at Napoleon Thursday night, 5 p.m. start time. Let's go, Warriors. And that's going to wrap it up for this week's edition of the Grass Lake Sports Weekly Report. I want to make sure I wish the girls varsity volleyball team good luck as they enter postseason action this week. It's been an incredible stretch for our Warrior athletes. From the first kickoffs and serves of fall to the final finishes and handshakes of the postseason, Grass Lake has shown what true commitment and community look like. Week after week, our athletes have stepped up, played hard, and represented this town with class, pride, and heart. A huge shout out once again to our cross country warriors competing at the state finals. What an amazing achievement. The miles, the sweat, the dedication, it all pays off when you're standing shoulder to shoulder with the best in Michigan. You make Warrior Nation proud. To all our senior athletes, thank you. You've built the foundation that the next generation will follow. You've led by example on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. And your legacy will carry on long after that final whistle. And for everyone gearing up for winter sports, get ready. The sound of basketballs bouncing, the squeak of sneakers on the hardwood, the whistle on the wrestling mat, it's all coming. Another season of Warrior excellence is about to begin. And you know I'll be right here covering it all. To the parents, to the coaches, to the volunteers, and to the fans, you're the heartbeat of Grass Lake Athletics. Thank you for the rides, the late nights, the early mornings, and the endless cheering. This community thrives because of you. So, as we close out episode 19, from the fields, the courts, and the trails, to every proud warrior cheering from the stands, God bless our kids. God bless our community. And go Warriors!